Hey guys, it's Shaggy at YouTube here, and we're back in Tabletop Racing World Tour. I want to talk about the game a little bit before I talk about anything else. Super fun game. I'm having a blast with it. I said in a previous episode that I beat it in a day, and that wasn't true. I beat the Cult Classics in a day. I had no idea that there was more to the game than I already had. I thought it was just that. And yeah, it's a super long game, and it's getting a lot more intense. And it's not the bad intense by no means. It's really fun, and it's working out well. And they made this game work well. Okay, I'll just put it that way. Yes, they made this game work really well. And I think you're supposedly driving an RC car, because see, like there in the background there's that truck, and it's a full-size truck, and there's stuff in your way like real world objects, like signs, huge drills, this and that. I just hit a tire hub, I think that was, and just stuff like that. And I think you all know what I mean. But yeah, I think you're playing as an RC car, and you're a little car, and you drive basically in circles. Now I think something they could have improved is there's only like 2 maps I've played on so far, and that kinda sucks, because it says World Tour but you're just racing around the same maps, so it's very difficult to not get bored with the game after a very short amount of time, because you're racing the same map over and over. And they change around the map a little bit, don't get me wrong, like this and that is different, and you go through and do certain things, blah blah. But yeah, like I was saying, the one thing I think that needed to really change is the map. It's one map, and that gets boring, and that's only the really only thing I gotta say bad about this game. And cause it's not your average everyday speed around, tweak your cars, do this and that. It's very simple, but yet it works. I don't understand how to say it, but that's the best I can come up with. Alright, I'll talk about me for a second until we get to the third event. I pulled another all-nighter last night, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to stay up later and later every day. Well, pull an all-nighter, then stay up later and later every day, and then eventually get to where I'm going back to bed around 9 o'clock, and getting up around 9 o'clock in the morning. And I don't have anywhere to be very early, and stuff. I just like to be able to get up and get my coffee in me and stuff like this before I gotta worry about doing this and that. And I don't know, it just, to me, it's better to have time to wake up than to be thrown into your day like I have been here lately. And it's my own damn fault. I'm not blaming anybody. A friend of mine was talking to me and I was talking to them, and I stayed up late and fucked my schedule up. I did that. I was really happy. Excuse me. I was really happy about doing that, so I'm not mad about it whatsoever. It was really fun, and it was a fun night just talking to my friend, and it messed my schedule up, and it was silly of me to do that, but that was my choice and my mistake, and now I'm seriously paying for it. But yeah. So, I found a new mode on this game. It's called Drift Mode. And I'll say this, excuse me once again. It takes some getting used to. I mean, extremely. But honestly, it's a very good mode, and they did really good with the drifting. Like, I went in there half cocky, and I went in there like, oh, this is gonna be easy. And I just went in there and kind of threw my car into corners. I was all like, yeah, cool, this isn't gonna be difficult at all. And then I started throwing it harder and faster, and that's where I started messing up. And it's actually a really good balance to the drifting, because your car handles so much different on the drifting. It feels like you're actually sliding a real car rather than driving a half-ass RC car, which is how the game feels, and that's how it's supposed to feel. So I'm not saying anything bad about that. It's supposed to feel like you're driving a half-ass RC car, because that's what you're driving, you know? And yeah, as soon as I started playing it a little bit better, I thought I'd retry that one. I was all like, I bet I could get first. And I'm not going to tell you all what happens, but I really love this mode on this game. It honestly does feel like you're sliding a real car, and that for a free game, this game is so good, and I would recommend getting it. It is not free anymore. It was, but it's not anymore. It's like 10 or 20 bucks. I'm not sure. I think PS Plus members may get a discount on the game. I don't know. But I'd recommend it. I really would, because it's a pastime kind of game. It's not something you play competitively. I mean, there is multiplayer and stuff like that, but it's just simple. You go and you win or you lose, and you upgrade your cars, and that's that. So yeah, I'd recommend getting this game if you don't have it already. But it's Shaggy at YouTube here, and I'm signing out, and I'm probably gonna go watch some YouTube, bang my head against the wall to try to stay awake. See you guys in the next one. Take care.